Hey guys, Joe Miles with Mission Whitetail here for the season update. Went up to Ohio this weekend. I left on Sunday and actually got back last night. And it was really a two-prong approach. I've got a camera down in this little small food plot. It's real bad cell service, and I wanted to pull the card because, guys, I'm telling you, if you've got an area that doesn't get real good cell service, you're going to miss a lot of pictures, but they'll be on that card. And sure enough, the big deer that's in around this property, he's not in here all the time, but he was on there 2 other days that I did not have cell camera pictures. And me being in South Carolina, you know, it's valuable to get those pictures. So I went up to get that. And then also, I wanted to see how this laid out. There's 2 big hardwood ridges. There's bedding back here. This is west, this is east, south, and obviously north. So the plan was I hung a stand right in here, great access in this way, and then with a southwest wind, the wind will be blowing this way. The deer will feel real comfortable coming out right here. So I got in the stand Sunday afternoon, southwest wind, 8 miles an hour. Everything's great. Checked the wind with my puffer, and it was perfect. Well, 2 big does come out of bedding, and they start feeding the food plot. Well, they get right in front of me, and they both throw their heads up like they hit an absolute brick wall. I could tell they got my scent. They kind of freaked out a little bit and then moseyed on out in the plot and calmed back down. And I thought, what's going on? I got my puffer bottle back out, squeezed it, wind is perfect. So then I got milkweed out and I dropped it. And guys that hunt in the hill country a lot, you know, are a lot more familiar with how thermals work. But what happened, I dropped the milkweed and it blew with the wind up about 10 yards up this hill, and then it absolutely turned and came right back out into the plot. So what was happening, it was cooling down, the thermals were taking over, and the wind was blowing good, but when it hit this vacuum about 10 yards up this ridge, it turned and came right back out. So the moral of the story is afternoon in this stand is not going to work even when I have a perfect wind. It's going to be a morning spot with a good wind and the thermals rising. So then you've got both of them. In the past, I've been able to 5 to 8 mile an hour winds have always been good enough to beat the thermals, but in this hill country, it absolutely wasn't. So guys, if you're hunting in hills, you've got to check those thermals and see what exactly it's doing. One other thing I'll leave you with, I've got a really old electric bike. It's been serviced a few times. I've got a new hardcore e-bike coming in. Steve Pinkston's set us one up with Osseo. Check those brake pads, boys, if you've got an older bike. I came in off a hill yesterday morning, and I was going a little too fast down the hill, and I hit the brakes, and it sounded like a nuclear bomb went off when those brake pads really locked down, and I know it blew a lot of stuff out. So those are your tips. Trail cameras, make sure you check the SD cards on those text cams. E-bikes, make sure you check the brake pads and they're good and lubed up. And 3, thermals. It's getting to be that time of year. Pre-rut's going here in South Carolina. Guys are getting after it. First cold front. Good luck, boys.